everyone, I'm Manu and you're watching Explore to Shine. Happy to be back with another video. Today, let's check our scores without the option. Before we proceed to the video, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you do not miss any further updates. Fill in the blanks. Topic Tally, Session 2. First question. Tally is dash package and it was developed by dash company. The two specific licensing classification in Tally are dash and dash. Third question. Tally Silver is for dash user and Tally Gold is for dash user. The answer for these questions. Tally is accounting package and it was developed by Futuronics Private Limited, which is now called as Tally Solutions. The two specific licensing classification in Tally are Tally Silver and Tally Gold. Tally Silver is for dash user, it is for single user, and Tally Gold is for multi-user. Next question. Every financial change in the business is called dash and its classification is of dash types. If the value of transaction is settled immediately, it is called dash transaction, and if the value of transaction is not settled immediately but postponed is called dash transaction. The two branches of accounting are dash and dash. The answer for these questions. Every financial change in the business is called transaction and its classification is of four types. If the value of transaction is settled immediately, it is called cash transaction. And if the value of transaction is not settled immediately but postponed is called credit transaction. The two branches of accounting are financial accounting and management accounting. Shall we move on to the next set of questions? The next question. Dash transaction refers to exchange simultaneously and dash transaction refers to transaction where there is no question of meeting the value of transaction. 8.1. Money invested by the proprietor at the time of starting the business is called dash and the money withdrawn by the proprietor from business for his personal use is called dash. 9th question. The two types of assets are dash and dash. The answer for these questions. Barter transaction refers to exchange simultaneously and paper transaction refers to transaction where there is no question of meeting the value of transaction. Money invested by the proprietor at the time of starting the business is called as capital and the money withdrawn by the proprietor from business for his personal use is called drawings. The two types of assets are tangible asset and intangible asset. Next set of questions. Assets which have physical existence is called dash asset and assets which do not have physical existence is called dash asset. 11th question. Building is an example of dash asset and goodwill is an example of dash asset. 12th one. Properties owned by the business is called as dash and claims of outsiders against business concern is called dash. The answer for these questions. Assets which have physical existence is called tangible asset and the assets which do not have physical existence is called intangible asset. Building is an example of tangible asset and goodwill is an example of intangible asset. Properties owned by the business is called asset and claims of outsiders against business consent is called liability. Next question. A person who owes money to the business is called dash and a person to whom business owes money is called dash. Next question. Goods bought by the business for the purpose of resale is called dash and the goods sold by the business is called dash. Next one. Dash is also called as return outwards and dash is also called as return inwards. A person who owes money to the business is called debtor and a person to whom business owes money is called creditor. Goods bought by the business for the purpose of resale is called purchases and the goods sold by the business is called sales. Purchase returns is also called as return outwards and sales returns is also called as return inwards. Next question. Goods returned to the business by its customers are called dash and the goods returned by business to its suppliers are called dash. Next one. The two types of expenses are dash and dash. The amount spent in connection with earnings is called dash and the earnings of business is called dash. The answer for these questions. Goods returned to the business by its customers are called sales returns and the goods returned by business to its suppliers are called purchase returns. The two types of expenses are direct expense and indirect expense. The amount spent in connection with earnings is called expense and the earnings of the business is called income or revenue. Next question. Expenses connected with purchase of goods are known as dash and the expenses which are not connected with purchase of goods are known as dash. Wages comes under dash expense and salary comes under dash expense. The two types of income are dash and dash. The answer for these questions. Expenses connected with purchase of goods are known as direct expense and the expenses which are not connected with purchase of goods are known as indirect expense. Wages comes under direct expense and salary comes under indirect expense. The two types of income are direct income and indirect income. Next question. Incomes earned directly from the business activities are called dash and income earned by non-business activities are called dash. Next question. Reduction in the value of asset is called dash and increase in the value of asset is called dash. Next one. Incurred and consumed expenses but not yet paid are called dash expense and expense paid in advance but not yet incurred are called dash expense. The answer for these questions. Income earned directly from business activities are called direct income and income earned by non-business activities are called indirect income. Reduction in the value of asset is called as depreciation and increase in the value of asset is called as appreciation. Incurred and consumed expenses but not yet paid are called outstanding expenses, and expense paid in advance but not yet incurred are called prepaid expense. Next question. The three types of accounts are personal account, dash and dash. Next question. Dash account includes accounts of persons and dash account are accounts of assets. The rule of personal account is debit dash and credit dash. Answer for these questions. The three types of accounts are personal account, real account and nominal account. Personal account includes accounts of persons and real account are accounts of assets. The rule of personal account is debit the receiver and credit the giver. Next question. The rule of real account, dash what goes out and dash what comes in. Next question. The rule for nominal account, dash expenses and losses and dash income and gain. Next one. In company creation screen, the two ways of company under maintain option are dash and dash. The answer for these questions. The rule of real account, credit what goes out and debit what comes in. The rule for nominal account, debit expenses and losses and credit income and gain. In company creation screen, the two types of company under maintain option are accounts only and accounts with inventory. Next question. Two ways of providing security in Tally are dash and dash. There are dash number of primary group and dash number of subgroups. Next one. By default, there are dash number of groups and dash number of vouchers. Hope you are writing the answers correctly. So shall we check for the right answers? Two ways of providing security in Tally are using security control and Tally word password. There are 15 number of primary groups and 13 number of subgroups. By default, there are 28 number of groups and 18 number of vouchers. Next set of questions. Recording is done in dash book and classifying is done in dash book. Vouchers are classified into dash and dash vouchers. Next question. The two statements of final account are dash and dash. The answer for these questions. Recording is done in journal book and classifying is done in ledger book. Vouchers are classified into accounting and inventory vouchers. The two statements of final account are balance sheet and profit and loss account. Next set of questions. Dash and dash are the two default ledgers. Dash statement shows the net profit or net loss of the business and dash statement shows the asset and liability of the business. Next one. The two statements of final account are dash and dash. Now it's time for revealing the answers. Cash and profit and loss account are the two default ledgers. Profit and loss account statement shows the net profit or net loss of the business, and balance sheet shows the asset and liabilities of the business. The two statements of final account are balance sheet and profit and loss account. Next question. Dash displays all the transactions made by the business, and dash is a statement of balancing the debit and credit accounts. Next one. Dash in final account shows the cash movement, and dash in final account shows the opening and closing balance of the working capital. Next one. Dash book displays all cash accounts under the group cash in hand, and dash book displays all bank accounts under the group bank accounts. The answer for these questions. Daybook displays all the transactions made by the business, and trial balance is a statement of balancing the debit and credit accounts. Cash flow in final account shows the cash movement, and fund flow in final account shows the opening and closing balance of the working capital. Cash book displays all cash accounts under the group cash in hand, and bank book displays all bank accounts under the group bank accounts.
That's all for today's session. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Until then, take care and keep smiling.